Greetings YouTube, Kudou-kun here. I'm going to do a quick video while I'm waiting for my Force of Will cards to come in. So last night I wanted to go through and look up some of the cards to see if I could find some of the cards I was talking about that had the kind of off translations. So I went to the official website to see what I could find, and they took their card list down, so I decided to just kind of look around the site, just kind of see what was going on. Like they have something up about tournaments and stuff, and oh my god. We're going to read over some of it today because I think it's kind of hilarious. Now, before we get started, I know somebody's going to say something about it, so I got to debunk a couple of things. First of all, I like the card game. I think it looks really cool. I haven't played it myself. I'm waiting to play it right now, but I think it's a really interesting idea. Ooh, sorry if you can hear that. So yeah, I like the card game. I'm not dissing it at all. Not one bit. Second is I'm not making fun of people who don't know English very well. Um, like if you're Japanese, if you're Chinese, if you're French, and English is your second language, and you're not that good at speaking it, whatever, man. You know, Japanese is my second language, and I know I probably sound like a straight up moron when I speak in Japanese to a Japanese person. I probably sound like I've got something in my atama that needs to be fixed. That's a Japanese joke. Um, so yeah, before you guys say anything, I'm not making fun of foreigners who can't speak English very well, but they've got a company that sells a product that is solely based on the reader reading, and they have English translators who are not doing a very good job. So I'm going to look at their website now and just watch this. Okay, this is absolutely hilarious, and I hope we all get a good laugh at this. Okay, so now that we've weeded out the people who are going to be oversensitive about this, let's take a look at the very first page. If you load up the website and you click World of Fow, this is the very first thing you're going to see. First of all, it's got a video. Very nice. And winning a fame in the world, the opportunity is forever foul player. Is it now? Is that how that works? Okay. Um, New experience, enthusiasm, and joyful through foul you never forget. Force of will is the TCG that connect you and world. Who's this? Who's this world fellow? Like I've heard of the world, but world. Is that one of the duelists? Is that one of the champion? I've heard of like world championships. Huh. Anyways, this is pretty much an example of the kind of stuff we're in for. All right, this is just the very first page. We're gonna go over some other stuff here. You watch. So this is pretty much the main thing I wanted to go over. Alright, so they've got the lore written here. I'm going to say that the first part of the lore, like the Crimson Moon fairy tale lore, was actually pretty well written, so we're not going to look at it. It would just be boring. Not boring as in the story. It's actually kind of a neat story. If you're interested in FAO and you want to pass some time, it's pretty neat to go and read it and see what exactly is going on and what the card game's actually about. But that's not what we're looking at right now. What we're looking at right now is the second part of the story, chapter 2, if you will. Grimnose fairy tale can encourage the people. That's the first sentence. That's the first sentence, guys. That's the very first sentence. Oh my god. Almost 3 months passed as opposed to months. It's after 3 months. The third month? I don't know. After the named Little Red Hood, so there's lots of Little Hoods. I mean, there's lots of Little Reds, but this is the only Little Red that has a name because it's the named Little Red as opposed to like a girl named Little Red. Whatever. Told who? Told you can rule over this power and surely beat Dracula. His journey is about to end. Okay, nothing really wrong there. I mean, Little Red can't told that to somebody. I think you say things to people, but not told. Um, The ancient grim war she handed to him awakens his ability as a ruler and endows the power beating the Dracula. Oh my god. I play this wool card, and as a ruler, this endows the power beating the Dracula. Game the good. If John d'Arc, Snow White, Cinderella, and Dracula distort their own stories by nightmare and dominate these stories, Grimm returns them to their original stories by the power of righteous stones. Oh. In his journey, Grimm meets a comrades. Just meets a comrades. A comrades. Christie from Elf fighting alongside him against formidable Jean d'Arc, holding hatred on people. Take this hatred. I'm gonna hold this on here until it does something bad to you. Pandora, the girl of Box, confined in dark forests by Dracula. Little Red said, "Releasing hopes of Pandora is the way to ruin Dracula thoroughly." You gotta make sure it's thorough. You want to get it right the first time. I can't even. I don't even. She is the only hope to ruin Dracula. Of course I am not kidding. I didn't assume you were kidding, right? I'm sorry if I implied that. I am not kidding, always Little Red says with chuckle. Ha ha! Though her ability to transform to wolf by Moon is very reliable, on the other hand, Grimm feels anxiety about her. However, he does not care about it because the threat of Dracula is looming. Finally, Grimm reaches Alvarez, the demon castle, and is superior to Dracula in battle. I love a happy ending. It's so good. Nobody knows the end of battle on Dracula holding immortality power, however, the holy power of Christie and the support of many characters from stories enable to weaken the Dracula's power. The Dracula's power. The one. And the end of battle came. Dracula winces by spark of Christie, then Little Red transformed to a wolf with Crimson Moon power and gives slash to Dracula. Dracula, take this slash. Take it and die. Grimm, ruin Dracula with Pandora. The voice of Little Red resounds. Simultaneously with her voice, Grimm moves and releases his and Pandora's power to Dracula. Simultaneously with her voice, Grimm moves and releases his and Pandora's power to Dracula. I'm sorry about that power thing, Dracula. Here, take it back. I didn't even mean it, alright? 100% my fault. Dracula is wrapped by dazzling light and collapses himself from inside his body. Disappear from this world, Grimm said to Dracula, but she said it very calmly. There's no exclamation point. Disappear from this world, Grimm said to Dracula. He made a smirk. Impossible. I cannot be defeated by human. Who's this human fellow, and why didn't they capitalize his... Oh, they meant a human. My bad. Dracula extinguishes with very platitude. Oh my god. What does that even mean? It is done? Grimm thinks, live free and easy with reading books after back to castle. Grimm, your thoughts are just as broken as your speech. While staring, Dracula extinguishing. While staring, Dracula extinguishing. Translator, you're fired. You're fired. Go home. Go home so we can get somebody else. However, suddenly he comes to bring something into mind. Sometimes the fairy story has merciless consequence, just the one. And he notices the miasma does not go away even though Dracula is defeated. Well, it is almost times multiple. The clear red voice echoes as. Oh my god. The clear red voice echoes if it is described. Grim is almost extinguishing. His body is becoming transparent, as if he is disappearing. Grim, the chain of hope and despair, I think that's spelled correctly, is released thanks to you. Thank you and goodbye. You overused your power. Sleep in the world of story. He, I am not kidding. Alright, you don't have to keep defending yourself like that, alright? I believe you. I believe you by now. Well, let's begin to the sky and march to moon. Grim catches a sight of Black Tower, extending to the sky with becoming unconscious. What a great way to end story. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit. I know it's not quite as entertaining as actually watching like a Weiss deck profile or something, but I just thought this was hilarious and wanted to share it with you guys. I wonder how many people are leaving butthurt comments like I'm some kind of racist or something in the bottom, regardless of what I've said. But anyways, we'll just go ahead and leave off on this little bit. So tournaments and events have started up for anybody who doesn't know. The FOW official tournament will start from March 6, 2015. Technically a little off, but you know, whatever. It gets the message across. Application starts from February 16th, 2015. You can't just say starts from. You have to say starts on. Anyways, contact, blah, blah, blah. If you're a store or whatever, that's where you can go to sign up. We provide 2 promo cards to the official tournament store every month. That's a pretty good deal. Let's sing up. Oh! If you like this video, please leave it a like. Those things really do help us out. Please leave your thoughts on the website in the comments section below. And finally, subscribe to stay updated on the latest Kudou news. I'll catch you later, everybody.